This review contains spoilers. We start with a very young Johnny in 1979. He is bicycling to the Cobra Kai dojo and looks fascinated through the window. We cut then to Johnny today. His dojo is full of people. He starts the training by insulting everyone. After a punching lesson, Johnny starts to make fun of Eli. Dimitri defends Eli and Johnny humiliates him in front of everyone. After this experience, Dimitri quits. In school in bio class, Samantha is struggling because of the rumors. She doesn't have a work partner, so Miguel offers her to join him and Dimitri. And it seems that Samantha and Miguel get along. Daniel is training in his home dojo. After his training, he asks Samantha if she wants to join, but she isn't in the mood. The reason for Sam's mood comes from the cyberbullying. Daniel then asks his wife and his youngest son, but nobody wants to train with him. We then jump to Robbie. He gets ready for work at La Russo's. His friends show up and making fun of him. Robbie at work seems to do just great, till a cousin of Daniel pranks him. Daniel yells at Robbie and Robbie quits and runs off. Daniel follows him and can convince him to stay. On the next day at Johnny's dojo, we learn that a few people had quit. After making fun of Eli again, he leaves too. Miguel tries to talk with Johnny and tells him that he doesn't know how it is to be like them. In the evening, Johnny is drunk at home. He finds a Walkman on the floor and we get a flashback to 1979 in which we learn how he got treated by his stepfather. On the next day at La Russo's, Amanda gives Robbie a shirt with his name on, and Louis has to apologize and do Robbie's work as a consequence of his prank. Louis asks Robbie if he could deliver a copy of the sales report after work to Daniel's house and Robbie agrees. Robbie is at Daniel's house and rings the doorbell. Nobody's opening, so he goes around the house and sees Daniel doing karate. He gives Daniel the sales report, but this was also a prank. They talk about karate and Daniel asks Robbie if he wants to stay a bit and learn something, and Robbie says, okay. On the next day at Cobra Kai dojo, Johnny explains to his students why he is so hard on them. Eli comes back with a new haircut. Johnny likes this a lot and gives him a new nickname. And so the training continues. This review could be shorter than usual, but let's talk about the things I disliked. Robbie's getting ready for work and his friends visit him. The right one has the worst eating acting. I really hate this. But at least he doesn't have this ridiculous mustache anymore. Robbie's friends making fun of him because of the clothes he's wearing. He explains his plan to them, to work for Daniel, and this will make Johnny mad. That doesn't sound like a good plan. It may work in the script, but spoken out loud, it's kind of weird. We have two flashbacks to 1979 with Johnny, and it's really great how they add new story parts without ruining everything from the original. Johnny as a character gets through this more depth, and you as a viewer can empathize with Johnny, how Johnny is right now, and I think that is a really great way to add something to the story. William Zabka does in this episode such a good job with the acting, especially when Dimitri is talking about not being scared of him. It really shows the insecurity of him. And the other scene was at the end when he does his speech. Great acting, great character moments. If I criticize the acting, then I have to praise it as well if I think it's well done. And it was very well done. We see Robbie working and we learn that he does a very good job, which is also great. In one episode, we learn that he does take or deal with drugs. In another one, we learn he steals and he has no plans for his future or doesn't care about this at all. And here we learn he is actually a diligent worker. And after Louis' apology, Robbie doesn't pay it back. Instead, he's trying to be helpful. I think it's a nice character development. This episode felt more of a setup episode. You bring your characters in position for your payoffs. It was good and interesting, but there were stronger episodes. This was my review of episode 6. What did you think about this episode? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you're new. Have a nice one. You take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. I'm gonna go grab a chair.
Yeah, no problem.